boy Demonic, and we have updated the realms a little bit, editing the mods that go into each one for the fact of now that we can import the mod styles that we want, and they've updated their game and patched out the stuff that was causing a good amount of conflicts between a good amount of mods. We are able to continue playing the way we would like to. Now, I don't get to use my tree mod because the tree mod adds too much inventory lag because it adds a whole lot more blocks to the game. So to keep the inventory a little bit more fluid and not like as glitchy, I didn't add it, same as my block mods, just because of those reasons. Um Now we do have the PS4 version, which is compatible to PS4, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys might have been trying to join from PS4 in the realm section, trying to hop in and having issues. There is mods and texture packs that is not PlayStation 4 compatible. So that had a little bit of an effect of you guys maybe crashing out and not being able to connect, is because you're also on the PS4 version, which, by the way, guys, for someone to play on PS4, this is going to be what it kind of looks like in order to play. By the way, the world is Sponge Me Bob because my cousin likes SpongeBob. So, good little SpongeBob reference for him. But this is what little we actually get to play with when on a PS4 realm, pretty much, for you guys to be able to be on PS4 and play. This is what you guys get. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that to just say, like, PS4 cannot load as much. Now, the PS5 realm, which is also Pombos Jurassic Terracraft here, which, by the way, guys, is epically fucking huge. I am able to connect to it. I'll show you guys that in a second. But we get a whole lot more in it. So if we do active, you can see we got the enchantments, the better structures, the faithless, the cave biomes, the horse creatures, the dinosaurs, naturalists, aquaculture, dynamic lights, buckets, gravestone, backpacks, essentials, farming pots, lights and lamps, realms management tool. We get to have all that in this and have very minimal lag. And I do mean very minimal. You might feel it when you first load in and stuff like that, but we do have very minimal lag. The Pombos Terracraft, I have more in it, but it is going to be the same world ported, by the way, guys. So hooray that. The reason I'm saying that is because it is actually the port from the world that I just showed you, the PS4 world. I ported it into single player because I downloaded the world, and then I added on the extra mods and then ported it into Pombo's Terracraft. So we actually get to keep the gear sets, the tools that we picked up from it to move forward into this one. So yes, guys, we are going to be pretty well into the future with this, and you guys will see some big resemblances alongside me doing other stuff. Other placements to make the island a little more safer from one of the other things. But you guys can see we do, however, have my cousin's raccoon here, which is Struggle Snuggles, and his little Dudley chicken is over here. So when he is on PS5 and gets to come over here, he'll still have his animals. You guys will see this. That gives us the Mayfly, so everybody can, you know, fly around while being in survival mode. As you guys can see, I am actually able to do that, and I'll also take 0 fall damage. But what you guys notice is we do have blocks here at a specific height, by the way, guys, that makes it so mobs can't spawn up here. Just figured I'd point that out. We do got a couple of our little creatures here. Dodos randomly in the world. Oh, we got another Dudley. A baby Dudley. Nice. But continue going with what we're doing. So all of this is not my particular build. So from like the leaf here back is my build. From here forward is my cousin's build. Okay, he is on my world. He does live near me. We're based kind of together. So if there's stuff here that you guys are like, hey, it looks a little off, it could be his build. It could be mine. I'm not gonna say it's always his. Could be mine too. For instance, I have a very hideous build that I built over there. But again, kind of the plans I was going with, I didn't really get all the plans I wanted to go with. But a lot of this, as you can see, when it's this block, will be my cousin's, okay? Hence, like, if I go down here, this is all his. So his, all that's his, all this right here is his. My stuff is going to be in the mansion and directly straight underneath the mansion at the moment. Because if I go in here, you can see we have this. We have a little glass thing. It shows you something down there. And then if we come in here, you guys can see we're basically in his house, but we also have a little new version of the, let me turn the magnet off. There. Turn it off and then do that. There we go. Enabled. So we do have this little enchantment area, which is the brand new enchants we can add to our thing, which you won't see there till I do this right here. You can see there with the Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4. Then if we look underneath that where it says the attack damage, it says Auto Smelt. So that Auto Smelt is given to me through this. And it was 2 blocks of coal and 2 blast furnaces stuck on these pillars. And then it done the Auto Smelt to the pickaxe. So, yeah. Just figured I'd let you guys see that. As you guys can see, we do have a good amount of stuff here, a good amount of stuff here, and so forth. We do have the aquaculture mod in here, which is where the little, I'll say my horrendous build that looks kind of ugly comes over here, and it is for this because my cousin did not like these chests just being stuck out here, so I've done a quick little build with these. And if you guys notice, we do have new trees, new grass block types, and this actually comes from the horror mod along with its own versions of that, which looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna lie, it does look pretty good. It looks even better if you can throw Prisma into the world and see everything in like the super ultra like cool stuff with the slick. And we might change the texture pack to show you guys that here in a second. But pretty much we have all of this where we have our little scale stuff here to do our chopping. We have all that. We got our bait barrel. We got the crafting table that comes from that. I wish they would have done a better version of the crafting table. Like, at least make it look good and not like that. But, oh well. Oh yeah, Pombo has his fishing rod. Mine is up in one of the chests. And then, we have this where he's caught some fish. And then me where I've caught some. We do have a random dinosaur mod that spawns dinos around the world, and one of the dinos it has spawned in is killing all the fish down below, as you can hear the hitting, which, by the way, this time isn't a dino. That's actually kind of funny. Oh god, I forgot I have this tool on me, which auto pulls all the freaking seafood in that is dead. And everything else, because it's a magnet. This island was actually a mod generated this island, which was from the which actually no, I think it was the Seasons mod, where is a rundown version of the Seasons mod structure stuff, and when I removed it out, had question marks from the world because it's not compatible to the PS4, but I was trying to get the structures to spawn in, delete the mod out, and then have the non-modded blocks stay. But upon doing so, I've done that with Seasons, and you guys are going to see some really janky blocks here in a little bit because of that. So if I quickly just fly over here, you guys are going to notice we're going to get little question marks or please update world because of this, which is the little brown trees and like brown textures you see here that almost look like dirt. But if I get even closer to them, you guys are going to see question marks. They break instantly when I do this. That's because it was technically modded blocks that is no longer in here due to a pack is missing. Now, I could fix this, and I might be able to do that here in a second, which I might add into this world and see how it actually does. But we do, however, have dinosaurs. Okay, just figured I'd show that. There's the good old Dilophosaurus, stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, we do have that. My cousin likes the pink trees, which, by the way, most of them got turned into these trees in the horror mod. Sorry, Cuzzo. But I will show you guys the regular version of this that isn't in the thing, and I don't know if the enchantments was PS4 able, so that's why it's over here in the PS5 one and not in the PS4 one. But we'll show that, and we're also going to get some other stuff done here in a second. Disable this, so I can chuck that over there, run over here, turn on the magnet. Hey, we got a baby Dudley. There you go. Dudley has a baby Dudley over here. All right. You can see we do got a good amount of diamonds there and over here, by the way, guys. Me and Pombo went a little crazy on the diamonds. In the Terracraft, which is actually pretty good. What was I going to do again? Oh, yeah. We wanted to see the texture pack and also show you guys the other thing. So let's see if we can add the other texture pack back in here, which is my Prisma texture pack. And then go show you the other world as well, which is loadable, has stuff. You guys can see we are going back and forth between stuff with zero lag. So let's go to settings and this one here, which is PSCH HM, for the actual world name, because the original world name I was going to use, for some reason, the game was like, oh, you cannot use that. No, it's not allowed. And it wasn't even that bad of a name. Like, to be honest, none of it was offensive at all, but for some reason, Minecraft wanted to say that it was. And I'm sitting here like, how the fuck is any of that offensive? Is the best question there. But yeah, it was a little bit on the oofed side, and we're here for the Prisma visual, guys. Best texture pack and mod ever. But what we want to do is lower this into here, so we are actually able to go. We need to actually fix this for a second, because technically these are texture mods, which, to make sure none of the textures break, needs to be above that. These will be fine. All right, that load order should be perfectly fine. Oh yeah, I was gonna see about adding the other mod in too. So hold on, guys. We got one more mod to put in here. Which is actually going to be under my packs, and it is the seasons pack. Activate, add pack, and technically we want this to be below our resource packs. Whoops. So we are just going to do that and show you guys it underneath this, so it doesn't like overthrow the animals, the resource pack, this stuff. Perfect. All right. Now that we got that in, let's show you guys the next thing before we pop back over into that one, which this is going to be Razor's Empire Palooza, which, by the way, is the same map, just less mods and compatible to the PS4. And both of these are running concurrently, means they literally run forever. They don't close when I leave. So even if I'm not in the world, everyone would still be able to join. Hello there, Drinky Drink. But you guys will see. Back quickly do this. Oh, I'm over here at Pombos stuff. Hi, Pomby. I'm at your Oh, God, bro. Hold on. We need to... Is it not really going to let me, like... do this the freaking ridiculous way, ain't I? I mean, I got something that does give me the Mayfly, but I don't know if it's broken right now. So we're just going to do slash ability, add a Mayfly true. There we go. Head over to this. We're going to go over to warps. And you guys can see we do got a lot of warps, but you're going to notice Island Manor here. And if I teleport to it, you're going to see something that looks about the same as we just left. If I quickly pop out of here and come down here, you'll see like we don't have like all the sandstone coming up to here with the flat roofs, but it is the same exact manner. And Pomboed on the roof. So if you guys see like this red with this Pomboed on the roof, blame him if you like it or not. But badoop. As you can see, we can come down here. My cousin's stuff is here. The only thing is I expanded back here that I didn't do on this world. I only done it on Pombo's world at the moment. But my cousin did want to have like, little pets. He has those. He has pet zombies and stuff back here. So we go down here and go to the right. You guys are going to notice like there's going to be a pet zombie, pet creeper, pet skeleton, pet piglin, plushy shark. Okay. Weird. But yeah, he has little pets. I see your little plushies you're hiding around in here, cuzzo. Same as like the little plushie lion there. Alright, but you guys are getting the point. He also has his own little like spawner farm down here to get string when he needs it, and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much this is me, this is my cuzzo. We do have cows and stuff, and we are going with like funny themes. So some of the they're not named anymore. Why are they not named anymore? I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that, because they absolutely should be named, and since they're not named, it's not going to keep them here. They're going to despawn, and if they do, I'll have to like fix that. I'll just add the names back and then put the cows back in there, because technically we should have 5, but when I installed the raptor mod or the dino mod, it put a raptor in here, and well, let's just say it killed some of the cows and it just spawned in the pen, which is weird. But yeah, I'll have to fix that. But anyways, here's how his glass originally looked compared to the one I put in with everything going there. You guys can see it looks like that. But let's pop over and see if the other realm was playable, where I added all the structure stuff back, and see if the blocks come back with the seasons. There is something I do want to do right quick. So if I quickly go into here, and we do go into here, I want to check out the seasons stuff under this, because what I want to do is scroll down, find the seasons. We need to do the settings and set this to 16 and then apply it. And the reason I done that was because if I set it to the 16 times, the seasons last longer. So they actually go to being the longest possible in how long they last. Hopefully we don't crash, but we'll see if we do or don't. Because it is seasons, it has all the super modded stuff, and then I added in literally a really big texture pack, and I do mean really, really big. But it looks like it might work. We're about a little over half. Okay, we're 3/4. Long as it says play or survive. I think it says survive. Long as it says survive, we won't crash. Or at least, usually it doesn't. Uh-oh. Please say survive. There we go. We are in. Now, I will say everything is going to look really, really, really good for the most part. Getting almost no lag there, but we are going to have to make sure Vibrant Visuals is on, and this is where we might crash. I mean, might. Okay, Vibrant is on, got that. Render distance is 14. We're going to do cloud for low, not off, but low. Don't really care about clouds, reflection, volumetric fog. Okay, everything here is looking pretty okay. Let's go with like resolution. Stays that. All right. We feel a little better. Still has a little bit of lag. Oh god, it's nighttime. Hold on. We're gonna sleep. Sleeping through the thunderstorm. Technically, I think it actually is technically night, but there we go. We're gonna get a loud music. Don't mind it. But there we go. This is how the world looks with this. I'm glad it works. You guys are going to see there's like actually really cool stuff there. It goes really good. If I come up to the wood, it might take a second for the wood to update, but the grass is going to look phenomenally good. Alongside it is a little animated. It's just being weird right now. Water looks like that. Everything here looks really, really, really good with this texture pack. That's also because even the water looks good. It is very, very high detailed. That's why I like my Prisma. Prisma is very, very, very high detailed. Get rid of that. Try to fly. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. There. We are gonna have really, really cool stuff. We got Pyroraptors now. We got like, oh, I hear something that sounds big. No, it's just a Pyroraptor. Okay. And the Pyroraptors, I believe, were actually set to be neutral, so unless I actually hit it, we should be fine. We do got a trike sticking through your thing there, Cuzzo. But all good. Actually, technically, that's not even a trike. That is a, I forget the name of it. It is basically a trike, but there's a different version of the trike. Same subclass, not really species, but subclass. You guys can see we do have our little duckies, which now is Dudley. The raccoon is still here. Looks really good. I love this texture pack, and I love having everything else. And you guys can see, like, this was super quick to come up and be interactable. Like Square R, like you guys can see, that's really, really, really quick. We added all the letters to the science here for the fact of being able to actually read that, sand smelting furnace, raw food cooking. So it has the little pork chop, and then right here is the ore smelting, and that's because my cousin, when he seen the ore here, or technically the ingot, he thought, oh, let me just drop an actual iron ingot in here, and well, I had to unplug the furnace, if you guys know what I mean, with the thing, so we can actually get ores flowing through it again. And you can see everything looks really, really nice in this texture pack. I still got to finish up the fours there on that with the slabs from spruce. But if we come down here, you'll notice we have that with the room that looks really, really good, alongside his room now, which looks like this. Okay. Not bad. He does have chickens, so I can actually run over here and go badoop, 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 badoop. I need to fix his thing because there's supposed to be water here and water over there using water buckets, so I will fix that in a second. That way we get the chickens back in the middle and the eggs go back to where they're supposed to. So let me go grab... Cuzzo doesn't have a water bucket. There we go. We got a regular bucket. Raha. Make a couple trips here and there. Turn this off right quick. Go to the fish so we can actually interact without messing anything up. Alright, so how this goes is like this, where you can see it pushes that way. Now I need to go back outside for a second. Back to the fish. Out here. We're going to do this. We're going to fly over with the bucket. Something I wish they would add to this pack directly, because I mean it looks good. The only thing I wish they would add to this pack directly is more than likely going to be the whatchamacallit. I'm not trying to collect a chicken. I'm trying to do that. So it gets all the chickens pushed back right here. Um, what is the name of that? It's wavy leaves, pretty much, like making the leaves actually like wave in the wind. And I do have a pack it does it. I just don't remember what pack it is, but it doesn't have the same water effect that this one does. So that's why I choose this one is over because of the water effect, the 3D block look, and everything like that. Because to be honest with you guys, if I quickly just plop right out here. Okay, good. It is still daytime. And I quickly go over to this, you're going to notice the trees under certain things is going to look 3D. And it might not be those ones because they might need to update the pack. But officially, if I do go over to, and like over here, oak wood will do it, other wood will do it. Even this right here, you guys can see if I do this, you can see the birch does it. It's very like 3D. I don't know if like, yeah, this one does it. It's just a little harder to see. You guys can see that it's 3D in its textures, which looks really, really, really nice. And yeah, okay. As you guys can see, we have trees here, which are the little white trees, everything like this. All the like the updated texture turf is back. It's not that update stuff anymore. So nice. And the more we fly around, the better because it's going to add the season stuff. But the nether is also going to add in our new nether stuff that can spawn. The overworld will add our new, like, other things that can spawn. And right here, you will, well, probably not see anymore because it's not a thing anymore over here. But this used to be one of the things that spawned in or could have spawned. But I need, okay, so better structures is in here. Seasons is in here. Um, which adds in even more structures, by the way, guys, on top of the season clock and everything like that. But the seasons should change every 7 days in Minecraft. Like every 7 Minecraft days is when the season will change due to how we done the resolution to the texture pack. There we go. Everything's all pretty well done. So we do got the Pombos Terracraft up and going nicely. We got everything going there. The only thing I didn't do is that, and I need to fix this. If you guys don't know what this is, it is going to be from the Fossils mod. I just need to pull it out so that way we don't have like fossil blocks sticking through my floor. I got to do the same for Cuzzo's base and area because that can do that. We just ate. As much as I love this texture pack, I might have to fix it because I do get a little bit of a stutter, and us having the better structures mod in here is going to make everything ridiculous, by the way. The reason I am saying that is mainly it's due to due to the structures I showed you before, because the developer did not. Oh wait, I didn't show you. Like I showed you guys in live stream, I done it in live. I didn't do the video that I told the dev that I was gonna do, even though technically he never responded. It was just like me leaving a report, pretty much, that sits on his table, aka an email, or however Microsoft takes, like if I do a rating or like, you know, gives information utilizing text, feedback, like text feedback. I don't know how they actually report that back to the mod developer, but pretty much I wrote him that he needs to remove the fog edges from the temples on the Better Structures mod to make it more compatible with what we're running now. Because if I go try to find one of them, you're going to see the fog edges, and then it's just going to drop the crap out of my FPS. Even with the low settings I have now, which is very, very oofed. Um, the best way I could say that is probably going to go find one and seeing if I crash with it, because all I have to do is find a desert or even a jungle, and a jungle temple will spawn in a jungle. Um, Screw it, I might actually go take a look see. And what the F is this? See, this one says update, and I have a feeling it was from the tree mod that I had that I removed. But at least we got rid of all the other stuff that was kind of oofed in a way. So, yeah. Just the tree mod is the only thing that's out right now. And actually, I might be able to add the tree mod maybe in the future. But yeah, you guys will see we have this with all the cool little other things. I will say villages are not safe right now. Let's go ahead and set the time to daytime, shall we? Just so we can actually show you guys this. So we'll just do that and then do time set date, just so you guys can kind of see how everything kind of looks. It's really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie, it is really, really good. Um, this might be how I just leave everything, but I do want to find the temples so I can show you guys on stream how ridiculous they are. Because in a way, they are kind of very, very ridiculous. And I will say, like, they need to update these trees to be. Oh God, I'm getting like 2 FPS around them, and I'm not lying about that either, guys. Um, yeah, these trees need a little bit of an update. Because look, I'll leave that and I'm right back to like okay FPS. Here's where my cousin found this. Oh, hi, Trike. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, we're not dealing with that right now. But yeah, it's that. Let's keep going because I do need to find one of the other things. As you can see, we are having structures spawning in as well. Is great. Keep going. Sadly, we're getting like these really white trees, and I kind of don't like them in reality, but it's fine. Oh, hold on. We might. No, it's gonna be small, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be small. I mean, we did get another structure to spawn, which is this boat. Okay, not bad. I like it. That's from Better Structures mod. Nice. I need a desert. Wait, I'm being an idiot. Did I ever make a desert work? So we got a cherry blossom, the mangrove swamp, mine shaft, snow village, new nether fortress, Pell Oak, ocean, mine shaft, island manor, lava lake, lush cave, regular, which is nether fortress regular, oakwood, mine, badlands. I think this was near thing, wasn't it? We're just gonna teleport right quick. Let everything load in around us. That's the only thing that is still a little bit on the slow side is that. I haven't seen the Badlands in this texture pack, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not good either, but it's not bad. It's like in between good and bad. I don't know if like any structures spawn here. Oh my god, my controller's about to die. Let's plug this bee in, shall we? There we go. We got some desert over here.
I don't remember adding this mod into this world, which is the one that creates all the little miniature oases. Oh wait, this might be the one world that I was showing you guys the oases, and then flew away from them, which is crazy that this is still in here, like massively still in here. There's another one of the better structures mod stuff. And why are Spinos spawning out of their where they should be? A Spino technically is supposed to be land and water, and in that filling, I feel like they should have made the Spino spawn in the jungle for the mod that I'm using. Like T-Rex could have been desert or grasslands. Utyrannus could be snow. I mean, like at least do the proper due diligence to where they should spawn. At least that would have been good. Oh God, we got a whole lot of oases out here. I didn't install that mod, so why are we getting this many oases and those type of villages? Makes no sense to me. Because the mod that does these is a different animal mod, unless the one I have updated and added these, which I don't think it did. I'm going to have to figure out why they're being so weird. But we got another structure over here. Looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Whoever done these better structure mods, done really good. But I need a good desert. Ooh, actually, to be honest, we just found a jungle, which is not bad, especially since that's here. That means we might actually get ourselves the temple I'm looking for, and I believe we might have over here because we got all these little ruins. Let's see. Please give me temple. Even though I don't really like them with this mod. How they are. Here we go. One of these, which is the new temple. And you guys are going to notice there's going to be smoke edges around it here in a second. Hence the leaves fluttering around it. And then once I start getting too close to it and start trying to go in, there we go. You guys can see the smoke on the inside there. Okay, if I do that, you guys can see the smoke there. If I do this, I can still kind of fly and do everything, but we're not even on the original, like, right here. Look at that. I get near the base of this thing, and oh boy, you guys can see how much harder that is to do anything with. Oh my God, please, please let me out of here. Oh my God. And that, my friends, is what they need to fix with that. And it's all the smoke that's causing it. That green smoke you seen when I was over here. Let's see if I can at least go through, like, here maybe? Like into here and go in. So all that green smoke you see right... Oh God, I did not mean to fall down here. That's how laggy it is trying to do that. There. But all that green smoke you see setting around here in the shadow, it does that also out here. And it's hard to see right now with the pack I'm doing, but there's like smoke out here too. And it does it even further down I go. And that is what causes a lot of that FPS drop. So remove the smoke edges. If there's campfires in these, remove those because that'll help with the performance a lot. So yeah, that's why we're going to remove this texture pack, because to be honest with you guys, this texture pack is great with vibrant visuals, but it's also a really high-end texture pack, so it's doing a lot of god rays, water, like it changes the waters to have like more of a realistic feel to it with actual waves and stuff like that. And to be honest with you guys, it's just the vibrant visuals kind of as well that it bugs out with. Because if I actually remove anything that's vibrant visual compatible, texture pack wise, like we'll remove that, go to my packs, throw on, I don't know, like what do we want? Do, 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 do. We'll do the original pack that was on here, just so you guys can get the idea of the difference in textures. And I wish Faithless here would actually update and do a compatible version of Vibrant Visual version. And I don't mean make a whole new version of this. I just mean like do one where you can change the texture pack settings. Like you click on the settings cogwheel and you can do like the base version, which is what it is now, and then go up to like 128 times or something like that, where it's even higher resolution. But it has the base textures, just makes the water look more realistic. Has like wavy leaves and stuff like that. Would be kind of cool. Like the developer of this needs to look at the texture pack I just came off of and do their water like them. But you're going to notice this pack removes the vibrant visuals like ability. So if I actually do this and I go down to video, you guys can see now it's fancy. It's no longer vibrant visuals. I can't even go to it. It's grayed out because it doesn't support it. But we're going to go ahead and do ability mayfly and go back over here. And you guys are going to notice I'm going to be able, hold on, daytime. There we go. See all that green mist you guys seen there for a second? That is what is killing the vibrant visuals. Because now I can come in here and run around with fancy graphics. I just can't do vibrant visuals. Okay, I just can't. And what's even weirder about this is this pack claims to be vibrant visuals compatible, and it's just not. Okay, and it's due to all the stuff you see fluttering around, like smoke wise and all that. Um, just needs to be fixed because that smoke, which if I do this and I get the right angle, you guys will be able to see it. It's almost there, but it's almost not. As you guys can see, if I do this, you can kind of see the fog. It's very, very light, but it needs to be removed. And that would make this mod slash tech, like, slash pack very, very awesome. Remove that, make it where it's compatible and does not drop FPS. And people would love to explore that. That actually would look very, very good. Um, let's go ahead and teleport back home now that I've shown this. Okay. Because I don't feel like sticking around a portal. That's going to lag me if I choose to go back to the very, very good texture pack. I passed it. It's up here now. Somewhere. Island Manor. So, yeah. They need to definitely update the pack. And they claim it's Vibrant Visuals compatible, but I'm going to have to say it's not. And the reason I know this is because I'm also going to show it to you guys here on stream. You guys watched me lag when I was in Vibrant Visuals. Like I literally had 1 FPS. It was hard to play, almost unplayable, right? Technically, you would say unplayable at that situation. But if we go into store, we go over to that pack, which I'm going to go to my owned packs and then go to it. So we're going to go to my library under the store and we're going to go find that pack.
which is better structures. I just gotta wait for this to load because Minecraft servers are literally butt cheeks. Okay, and I'm not saying that to be horribly mean. I'm saying that to be truthful. They are. I can load into Call of Duty, find servers, and run around with higher textures, more weapons, and the game is larger. And it doesn't take that long to load anything in COD. It's just this game that does it. So yes, I can say the developers are horrible at making their own stuff, especially server wise with anything that needs to load. But Orahia is the one we were just using, and you can see there underneath the rating where it says one add-on with the stars, just 4.0 out of with 116. In that green field, it says vibrant visuals. Okay. I don't know who gave this thing a 4-star because you guys had to be playing with vibrant visuals turned off and the other thing to give a 4-star here, but it's not worth the 4-star at the moment because it lies talking about this. Full advantage of vibrant visuals. Switch it on for a full experience. Yeah, full experience of like what, 1 FPS? I hate to say that, but these temples give off smoke that legit is oofed. I'm going to say 2 stars. We're going to go down and do feedback and go temple smoke slash fog using vibrant visuals. Okay. Drops to 1 FPS. Period. Please fix this issue soon with a update. Exclamation point. Sending my feedback. You guys will see that it will send. It'll go through. I've literally had to say this multiple times, and we're going to submit my rating because they do not deserve 5 stars or a 4-star with that. I can maybe see 3, but at the moment, no, it does not get that. Yes, you can see like they are playing and blah blah hoopla, but at the same time, you really cannot play unless you're dropping your video settings down to fancy, which technically is not vibrant visuals. Just wanted to point that out there. Okay. And the only time you have issues with said ridiculousness is when you try to turn vibrant visuals on. Like you literally like the only way I could think of maybe getting any frame rate with vibrant visuals is if you turn vibrant visuals on, turn everything to low, and then change your render distance to like 5. And then it'll probably run smooth inside of there. But if you're trying to see it how you want to see it, get ready to be 1 FPS. I hate to say it like that. But yeah, guys, we got the different realms up, stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's more informational. Don't forget to check out the links below, or at least go to my video before this one for Minecraft and go get its Discord to learn how to join these realms. Now, the mods list under those that tells you under how to join, where it tells you all the mods involved with the servers. Again, they just recently got updated basically last night and today at the same time. So I've added some and removed some last night, while also being able to add some and remove some here. And then the name changes as well. Um,
So yeah, I'm gonna have to update that probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be sometime to update the mods that's listed or blah blah. To do that, I'm gonna have to update them probably after Christmas because I will be going to a Christmas dinner with my grandmother and her new husband, who she recently got married to. Um, if any, and then on the first, I'm actually going to be going somewhere on the first for the majority of the day. So it'll probably be either, if it's not tomorrow, it'll be sometime during the second or the third is when I'll update the name of the mods and who the mod creator is in case you guys want to like download them and play them in single player, even though most of the time it's going to crash your single player world with the amount of mods I use. Unless you're using Razor's Empires Palooza mods, then you'd probably be able to get off with that in your single player worlds and not have a worry about it. Long as you're on PS5. I don't know if PS4 can run the world. I know they can play on it. I don't know if they can actually run it and play at the same time. But hope you guys like enjoyed the stream today. Um, would love to see people onto the world. Come say hi. Please don't grief. I don't want to have to ban players for griefing. I don't want to have to roll the server back and all of that goody goods because I do have it set up on the cloud where I can just roll it back using the cloud. Please don't make me do that. I don't want to lose like anything anyone's built alongside my cousin. I don't want him to have to build something and then have to get rolled back and Pombo and all that where they're building their own stuff too. So please don't come into the world where I have to roll it back. Please kind of just come in, teleport away, and build your own something somewhere out in the world well enough away from my base. I'm only saying that not to be mean, but I'm saying it to make sure you're not messing with my nether portal. Because if you build within, I think it's like 300 or 400 blocks or something like that, I know it's around there. You can still crap out my nether portal because Ghost Tribe is like 300 blocks away from me. And when I go through my portal and I try to go back through it to come back into my house, I actually get kicked into his nether portal and end up at his house. So at least build 500 to 1,000 blocks from me, please, guys. That's all I'm asking, man. If you pop into the world. Um, Please don't steal or thieve from other players and myself. That is also a bannable offense. If you're going to use something, ask and get permission first before using. Till next time, love you guys, stay awesome, and peace.